Hey there, welcome back to Sculptura in Isolation. I'm Essa, and today we're going to be doing some Pilates. So, as you know, Sculptura is all about interactive group classes online, but during isolation, I'm making one video every week to send for free via email. If you're not signed up for those emails yet, you can do so here. And feel free to share them with your friends in case they'd like to work out a little bit more from home as well, just to make things a little bit easier while we're isolated. Our May session is just starting for our online classes, and there are still a couple of spots. So if you'd like to have a look, you can sign up here. Today we're going to be doing exercises from our Pilates Flow and our Pilates Bootcamp classes. This is one of my absolute favorite flows, so we're going to do 3 exercises separately and then combine them to make the flow. We're going to start lying back, and we'll just warm up with some pelvic tilts. We're going to first take our lower back flat into the mat on an exhale, and then inhale to release the spine away from the mat as far as we can. We're making sure the back of our neck stays nice and long, and we're trying to get as much movement in our spine as we can. Imprinted spine on the exhale, curve away on the inhale. From here, we will release into neutral spine, so just a little bit of space underneath the lower back. We will start with roll-ups, and first we'll do one with the knees bent. Arms come overhead as far as we can go without losing our neutral spine position. On an inhale, we're going to start peeling the arms and then the spine off the mat. The spine peels off one vertebra at a time as we bring our tummy down and our chest rounds forward. Exhale to reach as far forward as you can. Inhale, halfway down. Exhale, the rest of the way down. Feel free to keep going here. Otherwise, we can go to full roll-ups, straightening out the legs. Make sure you're still in neutral spine, so don't let the lower back come away from the mat more than just neutral spine, a little bit of space. Inhale to start bringing the arms up. Keep inhaling to peel the spine off the mat, one vertebra at a time. Right about here, you can start exhaling, reaching forward on that exhale, curling forward into a C-spine stretch. Then inhale to a straight back as we pass through to exhale, curling in, bringing down one vertebra at a time, lower back, middle back, then upper back, all the way down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. One vertebra at a time, lots of control. Arms back, release the knees into the chest and roll it out. By doing the roll-ups this slowly, we're focusing on our postural muscles, our deep abdominal muscles, and we're getting far more abdominal work than we would with a fast sit-up. Our next exercise is a leg drop. For this one, you have choices of where to put your hands. Either we can put them on our waist, and that's to keep feeling for the imprinted spine, We'll bring our legs up and our lower back flat. That's the imprinted spine. And as we do our leg drops, if our hands are on our waist, we can feel the moment that we lose our imprinted spine or the lower back tries to come off the mat. And that's where we want to stop. We don't want to let that happen. We stop just before we lose that position. Alternately, you can throw your hands on the mat just past your bum so that as your legs come down, your hands basically catch your legs as they come down, and that just protects your lower back so that it takes a little bit of work away from your abs because your hands are also catching your legs. So if you have lower back issues, you can start with that, or bending your knees. We want to make sure we are not hurting anyone's back here. We can hurt your abs, that's all right. So leg drops, Pilates stance, heels together, knees apart, toes apart, pointed at the toes, pointed at the ankles, imprinted spine, long torso, long legs. Exhale to come down, inhale to come back up. Trying to make sure the back of the neck stays long, and we're just going down as far as we're able to go before the lower back comes off the mat. So if you start to feel your imprinted spine coming up here, then stop and go back. Work on that range of motion until you feel you can go a little bit further without losing your imprinted spine. Come on in, knees bent in, roll it out, nice work. And the third thing we're doing today is a rollover. For the rollover, we're coming back to our Pilates stance, legs up straight, knees apart, heels together. And on an exhale, we're gently using our abs, rolling those hips off the mat, bringing the feet as far as we can behind our head. You do not need to touch your feet to the floor. If you can, that's great, but don't worry about it if you can't. We're going to open our feet to hip width apart and exhale to come down slowly, one vertebra at a time, using those abs and keeping the head and shoulders down on the mat. Back into Pilates stance. Exhale to come back. Inhale to open those legs. Feet flexed and hip width apart. Exhale to come down. If this is comfortable, keep going. If you're thinking, this is not going to work for me today, no problem. You can work on hip lifts instead. You can either start with the legs straight and do your hip lifts from here, or just to make it a little bit easier, you can start with knees bent, and as you straighten your legs, you try to get your hips off the mat on an exhale. Again, it's just a little bit harder if we start with the legs straight. We are trying not to use momentum, because if we use momentum, then we're not working our deep muscles as much as we could, and that's what Pilates is all about. Let's bring those knees in and roll it out. We'll stretch it out long. And if you'd like, you can just keep doing those exercises separately. Do another set of roll-ups, another set of leg drops, and another set of rollovers or hip lifts. Or you can combine them all, and I absolutely love this flow. Start with the arms overhead and your neutral spine position, knees bent in for level 1 or legs straight for level 2 for your roll-up. Inhale to start peeling that spine off the mat. Exhale to come forward into C-spine, round forward. Inhale to a straight back. Exhale to come back one vertebra at a time. Here's where it gets fun. Pilates stance down on the mat. We're going to bring those legs up as if we were doing the second half of a leg drop. And from here, move straight into your rollover or your hip lift. Same thing. If you're in rollover, open the feet hip width apart and lots of control to come back down, using those ab muscles, then back to our Pilates stance and into the first half of a leg drop to get those legs down and ready for a roll up. Inhale to peel that spine off the mat. Exhale to round forward. Inhale to a straight back. Exhale to bring down one vertebra at a time. Make sure the middle back comes down before the upper back. And once again, the second half of a leg drop, going to either our hip lift or here the rollover. Open. Coming back down with control. Keep breathing together. And I'll just show you again some of those variations here. You can either just work to here and then put the feet down, ready for your roll up, or you can work with the knees bent anyway and do your leg drop that way. Just do a few more here. Nice and slow. Everything in Pilates is with control. Shoulders down, away from the ears, flowing smoothly between these beautiful exercises. Letting the breath be our guide, especially for the speed at which we are going. Letting our breath guide how quickly. Inhale, exhale. We're moving through these beautiful stretching and strengthening exercises. Next time you're down on the mat, wherever you're coming from, bring the knees in, roll it out side to side as well as forward and back. And then stretch it out long. We're going to make ourselves as long as we can. Stretch through the torso, stretch with the arms, stretch the legs. Release, knees up, and relax. Nice work. So that's one of my absolute favorite flows, combining the roll up, the leg drop, and the roll over for one beautiful flow. And that sometimes comes up in our Pilates boot camps or our Pilates flow classes. If you like this video, let me know. Let me know how it went. Go ahead and share it with your friends. I'm very happy to help as many people as I can. We're all in this together. I hope you're doing all right. Keep laughing, keep moving, and I'll see you soon.